Stream is live. Let's go. Azhar Siddiqui in the building, co-founder of RepStack. He's going to be speaking at Azhar Siddiqui is going to be speaking at the GHL Engine Summit, which is a 3-day mega webinar, which is a one event for everything you need to know on how to succeed with a Go High Level platform. It's an online event June 19th, June 20th, and June 21st from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time daily. And Azhar Siddiqui is the co-founder of RepStack, which is a great friend of mine, and he helps people, the agency owners. He helps the agency owners to grow and scale. How you feeling, Azhar?
Fantastic, Andy. How are you?
Good, man. So tell us, what are you going to be speaking on when you join us at? Tell us a little bit about who you are, and then what you're going to be speaking on at the GHL Engine Summit.
Yeah, so we're RepStack, and we've been part of GHL journey from I think since early 2020. So we've been there for a long time. We haven't missed any or most of the events. We're usually there, and basically we're a staffing and recruitment business focused around digital marketing agencies and GHL based agencies. And some of the best GHL run agencies have people from RepStack powering them. One of our, just an example of, I'm not going to name the name of the client here, but they're one of the biggest GHL running GHL white label with 30,000 plus sub accounts. And our team fully manages the GHL support. Our head guy is the chief technology officer there, running the white label GHL version. So that's the level of people that we bring to the table. We have the biggest number of GHL people under one roof outside of GHL. Let's just say that. We're an enterprise partner with GHL. The first one, they actually created the enterprise learning partner program for us. And since then, they have maybe one or two other people. About 10 to 15% of the global GHL-certified admins belong to RepStack.
Wow.
So there's not many right now. We have, there's about 500 to 600 certified admins out of a software that has 100,000 subscribers and millions of users. Only 500 to 600 the certified admins, and between 10 and 20%, I might be wrong. Last I heard we were getting close to 100 certified admins on our side. So that's the type of people that we bring to the table. We're behind the scenes. We're not in the limelight, but we love working with SaaS business owners, and we love placing people who are long-term, mission-driven, who can come in and understand your vision and make it their own mission. And then your second part of your question is what I'm going to be talking. I'm really excited about this because, as you guys can see, that everything is changing around us way faster than it used to, right?
Right.
AI is everywhere. So I'm going to talk about, so that everyone that's coming to the summit, Andy, can walk away knowing how to future-proof your agency's hiring strategy by mastering the new human plus AI workforce model. So, things have changed, right? Things that
Is that what you see the future is going, is human plus AI workforce?
Yeah, like our people, I'd like to think that, our people or our SaaS owners, you guys is running your own agencies, our people should be the drivers of the AI. And but yeah, I think I've seen job roles, like for example, content writers, man, it's poofed and disappeared. Now it's AI. It's a weird type of requirement that people have. Like it's an AI agent manager almost, who's great at prompting, right? Because you can set up that agent, and that agent can pump out content every single day for you instead of you having to write it. But you still have to make sure that the nuances, and if you're writing it for Niagara Falls, then the local nuances are added and things like that. So you're constantly tweaking the prompts and updating the agents and things like that. But now you're an AI manager. You're not really writing the content anymore, right? So
that is so interesting, man. Like I remember maybe in 2014, it's hot to get a virtual assistant. At least for me in my world, I started to learn more about it, right? And then 2016, hiring someone virtually, I started to implement it and really start to see what is possible. But now it's not even just about hiring someone virtually, it's hiring someone who can manage AI today. Where you're saying it's not just hiring the person, but it's their skill set in managing AI itself.
Yeah, it's a AI enhanced environment now. It's, AI is not really replacing the people. We'll still, like, as you grow your businesses, you're still gonna need people. Yeah, it's probably you're not gonna need as many. So that's another thing that we're seeing, right? Where you needed a team of content writers, you just need a great content writer who can manage all these AIs, right? So things are going to change, but yet again, when it comes down to the CRM stuff, like people who are like great at automating and doing the CRM stuff, workflows and things like that, that stuff is not going away. That stuff is getting enhanced by AI, but you're still going to need your A players, aces in their places for us to win in the
Are
future.
you are you seeing that agencies and operators are optimizing their business with less people, meaning having a bigger output with less people? So if an agency if an agency has 30 people working for them or 50 people working for them
Yeah.
and operating from copywriters, graphic designers, video editor, whatever the role is, customer success managers, all these beautiful roles from an agency standpoint, and then they really maximize AI. Are they decreasing their workforce or are they keeping the same workforce and implementing AI to
That's a
expand
great
more?
question. That's a great question. In hindsight, it would appear that people would want to reduce their sizes of their agencies. We haven't seen a drastic change on that side. Because what happens is when you have a winner or an A player in your team, they're going to adapt. They're going to be at the cutting edge of the technology, right? So they're going to make sure that their job is being paid for by them learning the latest and greatest tools, and that's what our guys are really great at. So as these technologies are coming, they're not really getting left behind. They're really riding the wave by upgrading their skill sets and things like that, and doing a lot more. For example, my teams, what I'm seeing is that instead of letting people go, I can have the same people do a lot more. What the stuff they used to do in 3 months, they're getting it done in 1 week now. So why
Yeah,
would I want these guys to go away, right? I want them to do more for me instead of the 3 month project, which we call rocks. Now they're getting rocks done in 1 week's time, man. So, I might as well knock it off faster now. So yeah, so it's all about perspective. Most people are abundant mindset, I feel like, and they're using people and AI to their advantage, and most people are not downsizing, at least not right now. We are seeing new requirements that were coming in for a particular type roles go down substantially, but for roles like GHL CRM expert, like that's through the roof right now, man.
yeah, yeah.
Media buyers, automation and Zapier and make experts and things like that. Like people are just can't get enough of these people right now.
Dude, I love that. So when we look at the future of when we look at the future of hiring virtually and hiring remote, where do you see the implementation of AI going to be? Like how is the actual person going to start implementing AI inside of the agency or the operator's business?
Yeah, that really depends on the type of business you have set up. So
Let's say it's a go high level agency.
yeah, so I think the key roles are going to be your GHL or automation expert, and that's the number one, right?
How
So
how could an automation specialist go ahead and maximize AI in their role? Have you figured that out yet? Are we still in discovery of that, or is there current implementation that you're seeing that is effective?
no, I think I feel like baseline trainings on AI, like really structured trainings. Once you have those figured out, then you just let them run with the systems and tools they have, and there's no way they will not be using the AI component of that, right? So here's a job role, for example, I want to talk to you about,
Yeah.
which is yeah. So account manager, for example, people used to hire an old role in 2019. It still is an account manager, but now it's a AI powered client strategist, right? So you're gonna have
Hmm.
to, as that client strategist, you're gonna have to come in. You're gonna have to have all your clients. So if it's a high ticket agency, for example, you have 20 of these clients, it pays for you to have a separate AI agent for each one of your clients, right? So that's like, it's very unique and creative. And the best part is that with the discovery, what you're talking about, Andy, yes, that's still happening in very small pockets, and people are doing amazing things with them, right? Like just this idea that I just shared, that if you're an account manager and if you don't have a chatbot set up for each one of your accounts and you're feeding regular information to that, then you're missing out, because you should be doing so much more with that account, right? Like, which is not humanly possible. It wasn't before, but now it is. So now you can bring this back into your CRM system. You can link back in. You can kind of create a prompt, which is going to feed automated messages, funnels, whatever you need from here, right? So there's so much. Like now the account manager is designing its own custom funnels for each one of those 20 accounts. Before, the marketing teams had to do it, right? So games are changing fast.
They're able to start implementing more. You know, I did a webinar yesterday, and in the webinar, someone was asking me about, like, hey, what if I'm not technically savvy in building out workflows or building out funnels? And I'm communicating to them like, hey, you used to have to hire an agency to operate and complete this for you. Now you can actually build it yourself, and you can use AI. You can use funnel AI in high level to build it themselves. What are some actionable steps that an agency owner is going to be able to take away after they hear your talk at the GHL Engine Summit? Just to recap, if you're watching this live, GHL Engine Summit is a 3-day mega webinar for everything that you need to know on how to succeed with Go High Level, June 19th, June 20th, and June 21st on Zoom, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific. What are some actionable steps that people are going to be like after they hear you talk? What are some of the things that they're going to be able to say, you know what, because I went to that event and because I heard Azhar Siddiqui speak, I'm going to be able to implement X inside of my business?
Yeah, so we're all about hiring and recruiting at RepStack. So what we're going to do is that you're going to be able to walk away with the latest job descriptions that people are hiring for right now. So I'm going to give you all of those in the best job description so that you can just edit them and hire these people yourself. But the biggest thing that, when you guys are ready to hire, that's when, people like RepStack come in. And when you're ready, really at that scale mode, which is, $10,000, $20,000 annual revenues, monthly revenues. Once you get to that point, you really need to start looking for people. So once you're at that point, these job descriptions, learning keeping an eye out on what your next hire is going to be. So I'm going to be able to guide you on that. For example, there's this role that High Level has a job opening for right now. Guess what High Level is hiring for right now? Zapier plus Make Expert for client workflows. This is an active job description for High Level right now. NP Digital is hiring RevOps automation strategists. So, our appointment setters, that used to be a cool word. Now that's changed to a RevOps manager. So, the appointment setter is not your good old granddad's appointment setter anymore. They're not only booking calls, but they're optimizing things, because it's not just the calls that they're making, everything around it, right? Their voicemail is being dropped on silent basis. SMS is going on. They have to manage that conversation. They have to manage everything through AI on social medias. They're doing so much more than just setting up appointments from just one platform. So things are changing. But yeah, so you're going to walk away with all the clean job descriptions that you can use to hire your next A player. And then also, this is the best part, we're giving away a snapshot of our applicant tracking system that we built on top of GHL for RepStack. So we've been using it for the last 3 years now. And for the last year or so, we've fully integrated AI into it now. There's about 3,000 to 4,000 people that apply at RepStack, Andy, every single month. And what happens is that for HR, there's a thing called applicant tracking system. So there's companies like Bullhorn. There's a company like Glassdoor. There's so many different platforms out there for great ATS system, really, really expensive. So we thought that we were using all of these systems. We thought that, hey, were you doing this? It would be a lot easier for us to pull it into GHL, because we really wanted to integrate AI at that point, because our recruiters were getting burnt out. We get 3,000 to 4,000 applicants every month. So now we have our AI screening all the resumes and then pulling in people into the right pipeline so that everything is automated. So you get everything that we built out with our automated messages and things like that. So when you're ready to hire these people, you can even create the job descriptions on landing pages in GHL, post them on ZipRecruiter or Indeed, wherever you want to do, and then these applicants start coming inside GHL. And if you place an extra model of AI on top of it, then the AI can even recruit for you. They can let you know that, hey, this resume scores well. We have a resume scoring system of 1 to 100, where only 80 and above get shortlisted. Everybody else is rejected, and they get a message from us automatically. We don't even have to worry about anything. So you get the snapshot of that. Most companies, like, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but most people, when they have any HR recruitment system that they're selling or giving away, they usually don't have a lot of experience doing that. This is what we do day in and night. Like, this is like system that, think of the Lincoln Bridge. Like, cars are crossing every single day through our system. Like, we've built it ground up for a recruitment and staffing firm, and that's what we're giving away. So if you're going to be hiring in the near future, which I hope that a lot of your audiences are going to be, they can just take our ATS system and hire. They can take our job descriptions and hire, and or they can just come to us and have a discovery call and find out what we're all about.
That is gonna that the ATS system that you just mentioned. Like, I can't wait to even myself get my
Dude,
hands on
it's beautiful. It's
on that
beautiful. You
snapshot.
love it. You
So
love it.
if you are hiring, if you're growing, if you're scaling, or if you plan to do so in the next year and a half, join us at the GHL Engine Summit. So Azhar Siddiqui is going to be giving away one of the probably like a huge value added snapshot, so valuable when it comes down to hiring. So when it comes down to scaling your business, you're going to need team members. You can hire domestically right down the street from you. You can also hire remotely. And what I've seen in Azhar Siddiqui's business, and I've been working with RepStack for going on 3 years or so. I've been working with RepStack for some time now. And what I found is that their people are top notch, the people that they hire. And I've also recruited clients and shared RepStack as a source for hiring go high level specialists and marketing associates. So if that is you and you're scaling your business and you want to learn how to build a human plus AI workforce inside of your business, and in addition to that, how to build or how to have, or I mean, you're not how to, you're just going to get it, the ATS system to acquire talent. Join us at the GHL Engine Summit. Azhar Siddiqui is going to be speaking there, co-founder of RepStack. Azhar, thank you so much for joining us, man. Is there any lasting words that you want to share, especially to someone who may be on the fence about joining, that they're considering, but they're kind of on the fence of joining the event?
Yeah, I don't know why you would not want to join, because this event, if you were to, the other option is to going to the summit that GHL officially throws. This is going to be as close to that as possible, and not as expensive, right? Because the GHL tickets are like extremely expensive, right? They start at $1,000 and things. But the value that Andy's bringing to the table with this live webinar is basically a photocopy of that event, with all the value that you're going to see in one area without having to spend, or maybe you can't travel right to that event. It's not an in-person event. It's going to be a live event. So join from anywhere you can, because like, things are changing fast, guys. Like, if you are running a marketing agency, if you're nearly interested in building a business that can just be on autopilot, and uh, it used to sound like cliches, Andy, when people talked about stuff like this, that, hey, I got a business that I want to show you that's going to run on autopilot and things like that. This
Yeah.
is happening right in front of us. And
Yeah.
especially, like, you want to hear it from people like us, because you know the unique position, the perspective that also me and RepStack brings to the table, for when we talk about, and you guys will realize that, is that we have 250 people that work at RepStack, who work for 200 other marketing agencies and SaaS businesses. So we'll bring that unique perspective to you behind the scenes, that hey, all of these other businesses are freaking thriving right now,
Yeah.
doing exactly what we're, it's not just my story or Andy's story or 10 other people who are going to be speaking. It's times that by X. And that's the story about GHL, that GHL is only 100,000 subscribers, but we have millions of users on the platform. And those 100, one of those subscribers could be you, and you could be building that amazing business who's going to service millions of people. And you can do it by, sipping your coffee or margarita in Hawaii or Miami, wherever you want to be. I'm in Niagara Falls right now, and my brothers were with Andy in Manila last month. I'm going to be in London in June with the high level team. So it's an exciting life. If you want a part of that journey, you want to see, come check us out at the GHL Engine Summit, because it's going to be a riot there.
It's gonna be really awesome, and I got some surprises in store. And Go High Level gives us freedom. Go High Level as a business, really maximize it. If you can maximize it, you can create a lot of freedom. Like Azhar was saying, I remember Azhar flying out to Las Vegas. We're going out to the gun range. We're shooting. We're guy time, right? And he's able to do that because of the business model that he runs. He comes with his brother, his friend, and we're out in Las Vegas. We're shooting guns. We're hanging out. I was with Azhar's brother a couple weeks ago, earlier this month in Manila, Philippines. And we're hanging out, we're having dinner, we're chit-chatting. Another speaker, Rupert Samuel, who's speaking at this event, was there with us. And the freedom that we get to go anywhere in the world, travel for work, spend time with our family, and operate a business that's profitable, High Level allows you to do that. So Go High Level is the opportunity. GHLengine.com/ or GHLengine.com/summit. This is one mega webinar for everything that you need to know on how to succeed with Go High Level. Azhar Siddiqui is going to be speaking there. If you haven't purchased a ticket, go to GHLengine.com/summit. It's a 3-day event, June 19th, June 20th, and June 21st, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific. Azhar, thank you so much for joining me on this little episode that we created.
Very excited to see everyone on June 19th. And you just come for the community's sake, guys. You want to hang out with the right people to get fuel on your fire, and this would be amazing, right? So I hope to see as many as you can, just to make it out there. You owe it to yourself from there. And I'm going to leave your audiences with this last one thing. My life really changed, Andy, when I started, because I was working in a silo for myself, and my life really changed when I signed up for my first business coach. And since then, I've been I've had my business coach, who's Josh Nelson of the 7-Figure Agency, big time high level user and promoter as well. And he was a speaker not too long ago. I think they had a session with GHL officially as well. But what the point I'm trying to say is that now I'm on my workout journeys. I have the best person who's training me. Like, he's a pro level athlete who's training me at the gym, right? So I cannot not get results if I'm hanging out with the right people. And just look at this group that you've created. If you can learn anything, you just be a part of this group, and I promise you're going to walk away with some amazing pluses here.
Yes. GHLengine.com/summit, everyone. Go get your ticket. I'll see you there. Bye for now, everyone. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.